Friends of Nigeria appreciate President Tinubu for his support to the church. Nigerians pray for Pope Leo XIV with so much expectations of him. And Nasarawa State University holds lecture series with focus on mutual beneficial opportunities in the European Union. Good afternoon, and this is the news at 1 on NTA Channel 5, Abuja, the Unity Station. My name is Aisha Ubali. Now, all the way from Rome, the leadership of the Catholic community in Nigeria have expressed appreciation to President Bola Tinubu for his support to the denomination through the period of burial rites for the immediate past Pope and the inauguration of the new one. President of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of Nigeria, Archbishop Lucius Ugoji of Owerri, led others on an appreciative visit to President Tinubu in Rome. State House correspondent Wahab Musbahu reports.
The Nigerian flag conspicuously flying at St. Peter's Square as Pope Leo XIV began his reign as the global leader of the Roman Catholic Church. President, Catholic Bishops' Conference of Nigeria, Archbishop Lucius Ugoji of Owerri, Archbishop Ignatius Kaigama of Abuja, Archbishop Alfred Martins of Lagos, and Bishop Nigerian delegation to the Vatican. And just returning from the historic events, they paid an immediate visit to President Tinubu in Rome, underscoring the support of the Nigerian leader to the processes.
Along with you. So we are grateful, and I've already written to thank you for facilitating our coming for the funeral of Pope Francis. So now that you have come to the Vatican, so whenever we are having our conference in Nigeria, we'll also invite you, and we look forward to interfacing with you, just as you're able to do with the Holy Father.
The husband of a pastor has once again proven that religious dichotomy has no place under his leadership. And the president says this disposition is necessary to leverage the country's diversity for its prosperity.
It's an obligation to do such a thing for us to promote our unity in diversity and show Nigeria the sort of leadership that must prevail and exist all the time. If we are to use that diversity, not for adversity at all, but for prosperity for the country. It's historic for one to be on the saddle of presidency and for this to happen.
President Tinubu promises to always be there for any cause in the interest of Nigeria.
He has shown this solidarity with the millions of people who are of the Catholic faith in Nigeria by attending this Mass, being himself a Muslim. This has also shown his commitment to the advancement of peace, not just in the African region, but globally also.
What the president has shown is that he's a man who's tolerant of all religions and who believes in interfaith harmony, and who has even demonstrated it by the kind of appointments he made out of his cabinet. 62% of them are Christians. That shows the kind of man he is.
It changes the misconception that Nigeria is not a free, fair place to worship for multiple religious faith. So it shows the fact that a Muslim president can be accepted and is liberal to carry the whole country along.
From Rome, Musbah Wahab, NTA News.
Meanwhile, with the Eucharistic celebration of the solemn liturgy of Pope Leo XIV's pontificate, Mariam George Jutebo felt the pulses of some Nigerians who lent their voices to the celebration with high expectations for the new Pope.
It's an honor and it's a blessing to us, our own community. The inauguration will go on well, and we are happy because of, for me, him is Pope Leo XIV. A little I know about him, his charisma, I think he will bring joy, love, peace, and harmony. You know, he's that open person that loves to talk to people. I believe he will bring joy, peace again, and bring in that thing people know about Catholic Church. We believe in transparency, and we believe in love, and one heart, one nation, under God.
We are really grateful. And everybody is happy with the Pope that God has given to us. So our expectation is that everybody should pray for him. Keep praying for him. For God's wisdom, understanding, good health of mind and of body. That the Holy Spirit of the living God will continue to lead him. That our Blessed Virgin Mother Mary will continue to intercede for him. Cover him with her maternal mantle.
My expectation is that he will perform better than others. And God will give him more grace, because you can't do anything without God. God will be with him, guide him, and give him a new life, a long life, to perform better than other popes.
Before I came to church, I watched his homily briefly before I came, and so he's continuing on the message of peace and then, bringing about a peaceful change in the world. So it's just like a continuation of what Pope Francis has already has done. It's a continuation, and we believe that with his administration, the Catholic Church will definitely, get to where God has willed.
He's the youngest, 69 years old, which means he has a long time to spend. And I believe that at his age, a youthful one, he will now know how to harness the difficulties we have in the world. Be it insecurity, because there is insecurity in every part of the world. That one, peace talk. And I believe he knows how to do that very well.
Still on religion, parents have been enjoying to nurture their children given to them by God in the right path, be part of their growth, and instill in them the love and fear of God. This was the message at the commemoration of Children's Day at the First Baptist Church, Area 11. Mariam Jutebo brings us details of this and the message that resonated at the Evangelical Church Winning, or we say too.
The service tagged Children Emphasis Sunday avails children at the First Baptist Church, Area 11, the opportunity to preside over activities of the church service, which is in commemoration of Children's Day. The children say the country will be better if they are given enabling environment to thrive.
I want children to be out of the street like the adults. I want children to be in a school compound with a desk, a pen and books, studying to help this country grow better, and with the help of the government and our people, we may help Nigeria to be a better and a very, very great country.
I feel honored that the church has recognized us as people worthy to be celebrated.
Senior Pastor, First Baptist Church, Area 11, Reverend Tom Tapatori, urges parents to take responsibility and be intentional in the upbringing of their children.
Our celebration today, I want to share with those of you who are parents and encourage you. Now, this is the time you have to invest your time, invest your resources, invest your presence with them, and invest also your talents and your gifts, and to encourage them in their growing up. God has designed it in such a way that children need us. They come helpless.
At the Evangelical Church Winning, or Wuse too, the sermon was centered on the ascension of Jesus Christ and the global mission of evangelism. The senior pastor, Reverend Nash Azaki, says the gospel remains the heartbeat of the church, noting that Jesus' ascension is for believers to continue in carrying out the mission of spreading the gospel.
And it is Jesus that is able to give us that power. And that is why after he defeated death, he's resurrected back to life and ascended into the heavens. He gave us the authority, and not only that, he sent the Holy Spirit to empower us so that we can share the gospel with others.
In the usual tradition, praises and worship were on the lips of the congregants.
Away from religion now and to education. For Nigeria to be a stronger player in global economy, politics, and diplomacy, there is need for it to maximize the mutually beneficial opportunities the European Union presented to African countries. Head of European Union delegation to Nigeria and West Africa, Ambassador Mignot, stated this during the special lecture series of Nasarawa State University Cafe. Blessing Mfulani has details.
The maxim that the world is a global village due to increasing interconnectivity through migration, trade, investment, and cultural exchange among member states was validated in Nasarawa State University Cafe as the head of European Union delegation to Nigeria and West Africa, Gautier Menot, and the Polish ambassador to Nigeria, Michael Sigan, during the special lecture series of the academia, reassure Nigeria and Africa that the European Union stands on the principles of peace, unity, equality, security, solidarity, as well as the respect for human rights, democracy, and the rule of law, hence the need for the partnerships for the benefit of both parties.
This is not only a question of rights for women and girls, it's a question of accelerating development for the whole country, for the benefit of men and women alike. It's a powerful transformative tool, an accelerator of development.
Now on the subject of the European integration, theory of integration, and Poland as a member of the most successful integration bloc in history.
Vice-Chancellor of the Tertiary Academic Institution, Professor Saadatu Hassan Liman, says the university will continue to collaborate with relevant development partners in the area of advanced learning and research for the benefits of humanity.
Your expertise and commitment to enhancing EU-Nigeria relationships inspire us all, and we look forward to continued collaboration with the EU.
The student will enjoy the opportunity to have in their hands formidable tools for national restoration and continental rebirth.
The icing on the cake was the induction of the first set of European Studies students. The title of the lecture is The European Union, a Reliable Partner for Nigeria and the World. In Kefi, Blessing Mfulani, NTA News.
We apologize for the partial audio lost in some part of that report. And now we'll go on break. When we return, we'll be back with more news.
Good evening. Glad to have you join us.
Thanks for joining us on Weekly News Wrap.
Thank you very much for having me.
And it is on that note we welcome you to today's edition of the program.
I will celebrate creativity, lasting impressions.
There's no book stating that this is the role for men.
On the news.
On the news at 7.
The latest station, NTA Channel 5, Abuja.
Would say have a lovely day.
It's glad to know that you're still there. Now, women have once again been charged to be beacons of hope, take advantage and leverage on opportunities so as to continuously impact the greater society. Those were submissions of speakers at the 2025 Woody Inspiring Women Summit with the theme, Bold Moves, Boundless Impact. Serafina Okon Omekwe completes the report.
It is time to rise. It is time to silence every voice of doubt.
In a fast-evolving world, being calculative, smart, intentional and proactive on a positive scale for not only wealth creation but daring to be different, were the charge as women from all areas of life converged on Abuja to attend the 2025 Women of Divine Destiny Initiative WODI Summit under the leadership of the wife of the former governor of Imo State, Zinaria Nkechi Rochas Okorocha.
Women are not getting the opportunity to reach their potentials because men are dominating the space. So today is for the women to be aware of who they are and then take a step further to improve on their lives.
Asking that women take a step further from what they're used to, breaking bounds, breaking boundaries, just pushing, irrespective of what life throws at us. Let's push through and make those bold moves.
And the theme speaks to every woman, bold move. It talks about taking a bold move, moving from your comfort zone to dare the odds and find your place and find your definition and find your reason for well-being. Women should not settle for less.
The participants were trained on redefining their space and reinventing themselves with bold steps to inspire and be more in all spheres of life, embracing authenticity and learning from their failures.
We're all wired to carry out an assignment, and sometimes some people pass through this earth without concluding their assignment, and so we've been empowered to go and carry out this mandate.
With this, women should be able to look at those areas they can do well, especially in politics. For me, I'm a politician, but after this, I'm planning to make a bold move to run an election in Imo come 2027.
Curating a summit such as this, the convener says the indomitable spirit of Nigerian women will redefine their mindset and transformation that would bring about a peaceful and sustainable society, which has been its vision since 2008.
There needs to be a shift to us as individuals, a shift to our family, a shift even as a nation.
The 2025 Women of Divine Destiny Initiative has as its theme Bold Moves, Boundless Impact. In Abuja, Serafina Okon Omekwe, NT News.
The need to give critical attention to the boy child has been re-emphasized by the founder of Restore Hope for the Boy Child Initiative, Dr. Babatunde Kayode. Our Gimba report that Babatunde Kayode stated this at a press conference to mark the International Day for the Boy Child, which had as its theme, Boys' Health and Well-Being.
The roadwalk, which commenced from Area 1 roundabout, terminated at the old parade ground to mark the International Day of the Boy Child. Dr. Babatunde Kayode, founder of Restored Hope for the Boy Child Initiative, while addressing the media, highlights the unique challenges boys face worldwide. These include limited access to quality education, mental health issues, violence, exploitation and societal expectations and stereotypes. These coincide with the 2025 theme, Boys, Health and Well-Being.
Limited access to quality education. A significant barrier to the development of future prospects. 2. Mental health issues. Boys often struggle with societal expectations, leading to mental health concerns.
The event provides the opportunity for speakers to highlight issues around the boy child, such as promoting positive male role models and mentors, which can help build the confidence of the boy child.
Promoting positive role models by encouraging mentors to support the boys. Finally, advocating for policy change by implementing policies for boys' education, health, and well-being.
The 2025 commemoration of the International Day for the Boy Child, the founder of Restored Hope for the Boys initiative, says is a wake-up call for government and other stakeholders to resolve in promoting not only the girl child, but support the boy child and invest in their developments. Hawagimba, NTA News.
Now, the Da'awa Student Competition is a platform where students showcase their knowledge and skills in spreading the message of Islam. Aisha Bashir reports that participants at this year's edition of the Great Heights Da'awa competition were given various tasks and challenges that test their ability to effectively communicate and educate others about the teachings of Islam.
The competition aims at encouraging students to become ambassadors of Islam and to inspire others to learn more about the religion, also to develop their public speaking, leadership, and critical thinking skills.
It never ceases to amaze us how the students are committed to this program. Year in, year out, it's a look forward thing to, as in they always anticipate our competition. You see a lot of hard work going into it. They're researching, and the eloquence with which they do their presentations.
They should see this as a challenge to them. At least among the presenters, some of them are JS1, some are JS2. They are coming out to talk to the generality of Muslim Ummah. So others also can do it. They have the knowledge, they have the capacity and the capability of doing it.
Great Heights has set a pace, and by making sure that our girl child is exposed, is not only gotten Western education, but also grounded Islamically. So I would like to encourage our students to be steadfast, to continue in the right path that they are doing, and then we inshallah believe that they will be worthy ambassadors of the Ummah, inshallah.
You can see from those that have spoken already the kind of dexterity and passion with which these children are calling others to the path of Islam. It's really wonderful. I'm really encouraged.
Participants created and delivered presentations on specific topics related to Islam as they engaged in debates with other students on topical issues.
It makes me feel so happy that I get the opportunity to guide people through this da'wah, and it's a very rare opportunity to get this, and I feel so happy and delighted.
We're here not just to compete, but to gain knowledge and teach others, so that others will gain from what we are preaching to.
The competition provides a valuable opportunity for students to deepen their understanding of their faith, build confidence in sharing their beliefs, and connect with like-minded individuals who are passionate about spreading the message of Islam, in addition to community outreach events that promotes understanding and tolerance. Aisha Bashir, NTA News.
Now let's talk health. As Nigeria joins the global community to mark World Hypertension Day 2025, health organizations and partners are teaming up in a deliberate attempt to end hypertension. The Primary Health Care Board and partners, in commemorating the day, took sensitization to the streets of Abuja through a health walk focused on the theme, measure your blood pressure accurately, control it, live longer. Cecilia Julius completes the report.
Hypertension, said to be persistent elevated blood pressure and one of the world's leading killer, claims lives daily, with many still unaware of the dangers, risks, and preventive measures. Hence, as measures to end and stem the tide, the Primary Health Care Board and partners, in commemorating the 2025 World Hypertension Day, embarked on a sensitization health walk to educate and inform residents of the FCT on hypertension, its causes, and possible way out.
If you put me for palaver, check your BP today, check tomorrow, check next tomorrow. Go to the nearest
Director, Department of Disease Control, Primary Healthcare Board, Dr. Adironke Akonde, leading the team, called on residents to regularly check their blood pressure in any health facility.
Hypertension is a silent killer, and in every 10 individuals you see moving around, about 4 or 5 of them are hypertensive without knowing. And to make it worse, 50% of those people who know they have hypertension lack access to care. So this particular commemoration is to raise awareness, to make the policymaker to call them to action so that they can bring up policies that will reduce the burden of hypertension.
Oh, it means a lot.